Alright, good morning guys. It's time for our Moroccan adventure to continue. As you guys know, we've been in Marrakesh for the last few days, but today we are here in front of Hertz. We're going to rent a car and we're going to head out of the city. Actually, we're going to head out, way out. We're going to go all the way over to Casablanca today. We figured we'd rent a car so we could be on our own time. You know, we don't have to worry about buses, trains, and other people's schedules. So we got our own car today. We got our buddy with us and we're headed out. Little excited. This is like my 14th country, I think, that I've driven a car in, so that's pretty exciting. And this is our little silver bullet. Tiny little rental, but it'll do for the day. Now it's supposed to be real hot again, like over 100 degrees here in Marrakesh, but they say over in Casablanca it's only gonna be about 80, so we're looking forward to that. And as soon as they sign these last few papers, we're gonna be on our way. So I'll see you guys on the highway. Alright, we made it. Driving here was not fun. Actually, the main strip between here and Marrakesh was not bad at all. The main highway was 120 kilometers an hour and you just fly. The problem was coming in and out of the big cities. It's kind of reminding me of Egypt. It's just like a crazy free-for-all and you got to worry about more or less people running across the street and people cutting in on you. So it was a little stressful at the beginning and end, but I did it, no problems. And now we're gonna go explore. So let's get out of this parking garage and see what we can find. The plan is we're here for one day, so we're gonna walk around and we're gonna check out the main sites, the mosque, check out the beach and all that, see what we can find. So we got a bunch of guys fishing out here. We got some people digging clams. Looks like we got a bunch of families out here just chilling in the water. A bunch of kids hanging out on the rocks. Looks like low tide, but there are a bunch of people out there fishing. So in the few minutes that we've been here already, we've seen a lot more poverty, I think, than we saw over in Marrakesh, that's for sure. And this could just go back to the old theory we have of it all depends where you get off the bus. Maybe we just got off in the wrong neighborhood, but like I said, we're right outside this giant, beautiful mosque, so. We
parked at the Marina shopping spot, like.
Just now we had about 4 kids come up begging for us and I was like, come on guys. And they threw a pizza box at us when we said no. So luckily an old guy saw them do it and he got on them about it, but it's just a very dirty area. So far the first impressions of Casablanca aren't too wonderful. Maybe we made the right decision not staying here and going to Rabat tomorrow because I'm not enjoying this so far. So this mosque behind me on the ocean is the Hassan II Mosque, and it is absolutely huge. However, none of the security speaks English, and we can't figure out if we're allowed to go in or not. We don't see any entranceways to get in, but people just keep pointing us in this direction, keep saying walk this way, this way. So we're gonna walk around for a minute, see if we can't find our way in, because you guys know, we have nothing to do with this religion. We know nothing, it's not our religion, but we have really come to love visiting mosques. They're some of the most beautiful buildings we've ever seen. I remember the 2 in Brunei were just absolutely insane. Okay, so we made it inside and it was $14 each to get in. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna get away with having this camera out, so I'll just give you guys a quick pan around here. We got the mosque and the museum tickets and we're indoors. In sheer size, this thing is amazing. It is huge, but in opulence, I wouldn't even rate it up there in my top 5 mosques. However, we're not inside yet, so let's just save judgment for a minute. I'm just talking about from the outside. I was so spoiled in Brunei. So we made it inside, and we've latched on to the English tour group over here. There's also in Spanish, French, Arabic, so you can get whichever language you want. And I gotta say, it might not be as opulent as some of the other mosques we've been to, and that's what I really love about it the most, but this one is huge. I mean, it is grand. There's so much intricacy in here. It is absolutely beautiful. So I'm glad we did pay the money to come in and check it out. And now I'm gonna put the camera down, just latch onto this tour and see what they gotta say. One thing I did hear him mentioning was all the materials here are from Morocco, which is unique, I guess. A lot of times they ship them in from all over the world, but this is just from Morocco. Look at those chandeliers up there. He's telling us that we're super lucky to be here today because most days of the year, like 360 days of the year or something like that, this roof above us is closed. And we can see the screen up there where they run the roof across. But normally this is closed and it's darker in here. So today, because we're here, he said, it's actually open and the sunlight's coming in. So we get to see this all lit up like this, which is apparently unique and special. Not many people get this, so thumbs up for us. I just can't get over the sheer size of this place. So this building, that building, and the mosque right here behind us, that's all part of the complex here. And like I said, it was $14 each to get in. The tour was very short and very crowded in there. However, let's see, my review time, as far as overall size goes, this thing is monstrous. It's probably one of the biggest ones I've ever seen, especially on the inside. We're gonna go into the museum and check out the museum. And like I said, it is included in the ticket, so why not, right? And it's right when you come in the door and you buy your tickets, that's where the museum is. However, they was just starting the English tour. So when we bought our tickets, they kind of like rushed us out right away and told us, hurry up, catch up with the group. So we did. Now we'll backtrack a little bit and then we'll go get some food. So we are inside the museum now, and it's a small little museum, but everybody's left. All the tours have cleared out, so Alyssa, me, and Mandy are the only ones in this little museum here, which is pretty cool. One thing they said, and if I understood his English correct, was this mosque only took 6 years to build, and I find that insane that they could build something this elaborate in 6 years, but hey, possible. And then we were just talking about our favorite mosques of all time, so I'm gonna run down my list real quick. Of course, you go to Istanbul, you gotta see the Blue Mosque over by the Hagia Sophia, and that one was quite impressive. However, when we were there, it was under construction, so we did get to go in, but everything was covered up. We couldn't really get the full effect, but it was beautiful. Then I would say Brunei probably has two of the top three right there. Both of them, the Grand Mosque and the other one, was just gorgeous, insane, beautiful. Then I would say my next favorite, number 4, would be the Candy Cane Mosque in Sri Lanka, in Colombo. Just because it's a unique color, design, it was really, really cool. That would be number 4. And then 5, believe it or not, is going to be this little tiny mosque that we went to in, I believe it was Mostar. And that one was cool only because they let us climb the minaret all the way to the top to get a view of the city, which was really that was awesome. I've never been able to climb up on the minaret before, and that was a cool experience. So that's why that one makes my top 5. Definitely not for the mosque itself. It was not an impressive mosque at all, but the fact that we can climb it was awesome. So there you go. Now you know my top 5 mosques. Now I know we've eaten tagines probably damn near every day since we've been here, but Casablanca apparently has a different version of it. My buddy Travel with Chris, he was here, and he said it was the best one he ever had, so I looked it up to see why. And they say it's because the difference here is it has raisins in it and caramelized onions. Now, I'm all about the caramelized onions. Don't know how I feel about raisins in my food, but if we find one, we're gonna check it out. They said the salty and sweet combined just makes it unique and really special, so can't go wrong with it. And they said they used the white meat of the chicken here, which is different from in Marrakesh, where we kept getting darker chicken meat, which isn't bad, but actually they say it's from the villages there, the black chickens are even better. I like white meat though, so let's see what we can find here in Casablanca. Okay, so we just showed the waitress there, Travel with Chris's video, and she says she knows the market he was in. It's Badr Market, B-A-D-R Market, and it's about a 15-minute walk from here, she said. So, just to support Chris, because we know how much he likes to support his local people, we're gonna go support some of his local people also. Tell them that he sent us, and we're gonna go try the tagine that he says is the best ever. So let's go do it. Travel with Chris. This one's for you, buddy. All right, we found our way to Chris's market finally. And let's see, we're walking in now. See a lot of meat stalls. We got fruits and veggies over here. Fruits. There's quite the smell in here. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at some of these fruits. Freaking awesome. Oh, look at the color of those grapes.
They look so vibrant.
Look how purplish they are. Like, The fruits in Morocco have shocked me. I had no idea that the fruit game in the desert was so good. But I haven't had a bad fruit yet. Look at the size of those watermelons. These things are gigantic. Amazing. Hello. We got seafood over there. Alright, we're gonna head outside and find the Tagine man now. We'll be right back. Tagine, you got chicken, poulet?
Chicken.
Chicken? Okay, one?
Yeah.
One. Yeah.
Sorry.
With hot sauce? Yeah, one. One chicken. You want one? Or you want to share one?
Sorry. Okay. What other ones do you have?
Yeah, we'll share one.
Chicken.
Chicken?
Chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try one chicken. Just one.
Just one.
We got the bread, which is customary with every meal here in Morocco. We got a plate of olives and sauce. And then we got a little dish of hot sauce, which is supposed to be really, really hot. And then you ready for the magic? Here we go. It is hot. Woo! So this is the chicken one. It's got olives, peppers, potatoes, and I believe what makes this one special is it has raisins, I think. So let's put that camera over there and we're gonna dig on in and see. See lots of caramelized onions, but I don't see any raisins on it, which I thought was a thing here. Maybe I was wrong, but let's just dig in and see how it is. Like I said yesterday, every tagine we've had so far in Morocco has been different from the one before it. But they've all been really good one way or another. So here we go. I'm gonna need to try a little hot sauce now.
That's so good. That texture of that chicken, it just melts in your mouth.
Overall, the chicken's fantastic. Like she said, it just melts in your mouth. Potatoes are good. This one's got more carrots. The other ones have bigger carrots. These are all chopped up little. Oh, French fries. Frites, he was saying. Okay. He didn't know what he was saying. He was saying, asking if he wanted French fries. Cold ones. But the tagine itself is... I'm not going to say it was my favorite one in Morocco. Sorry, Chris, but it was good. Really good. And I like the atmosphere most of all. I'd rather be here than in a 5-star restaurant any day. When we're done, where are we headed next? You'll
Old
find
Medina,
out.
a beach, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll find
We have
out.
really just an idea.
We'll see you in a minute. Alright, so if you guys do want to come to this place, you know it by the red and white awnings. That's how we found it. And the local saw us after he gave us the price, and he told us that the price was actually dead on local price. They didn't try to scam us at all in any way. So it was 45 dirham, which is $4.50 for a tagine and for 2 drinks. So that was pretty good. So we have seen a lot of poverty, and Casablanca is pretty gritty. And a lot of people around here not used to seeing a camera, I guess, or just whatever. I'm not sure why they're not happy with us having the camera out in some places, but we're also not in a tourist area, and I think that's part of the problem. We're off the beaten path, and you know, that's what Alyssa and I like to do. We like to get into the local neighborhoods, eat local foods, support local businesses. So for us, this is our thing. We're enjoying the groove here, and I don't even mind when people don't want to be on film. I'll turn the camera off anytime. That's fine with me. Completely respect that. But we're also starting to get the feel that our friend who's with us, Alyssa's friend, I don't really get the feel she's enjoying this vibe so much. So I think we're gonna head back over now to the Medina, try to get into the little bit more touristy area for her. It's her last day on the trip with us, and we definitely want her to enjoy herself. So we're gonna head over to the Medina now, and then maybe we'll stop at the biggest mall in Africa before we leave here. We'll see. All right, we got ourselves a ride. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that was one death-defying taxi ride. He was definitely getting paid by the hour. You could tell he was in a hurry, but it's all good. We made it to the Medina now, and we're walking along. Lots of clothes here. Look at all this. These Medinas here, just like giant flea markets to me. It's all the same stuff. It's the shawls, it's the shoes, sneakers. You got your carpets, your prayer mats, and just a couple of snacks and toys for kids. But it just seems to me like they're just giant flea markets. I was expecting something a little different, I guess. And in this one here, there's not even that many souvenir shops. It's basically really just for locals, maybe. Huh. Alright, we'll walk around for a few minutes, check it out. So the Medina, the local markets, the local neighborhoods back here, that's our vibe. Alyssa and I could do this all day and really get into it. Because that's where we feel we're really getting to know the country better than in the tourist area. However, we completely understand how someone who's just here on vacation for a week wouldn't want to spend all their time in a place like this, especially as someone who's not used to this kind of travel the way we do it. This pace must be boring to them maybe, and well, we understand completely. So we're gonna head over. What's up, buddy? We're gonna head over now to the biggest mall in Africa, try to find us some food over there, even though we just stuffed our face in the Tagine, which was good, but we want some more selection now. And she's got a few things she wants to pick up before we head home to the airport tomorrow. So we'll do that, and we're gonna enjoy a little mall time. We're not too impressed though with Casablanca, I'll tell you that. It's not been our favorite city, but we do enjoy the vibe of getting out with the locals. It just doesn't feel welcoming or safe. Now, we were warned before we came to be careful. You'll get your camera stolen out of your hand, your phone stolen, stuff like that. And they explained to us it's because Rabat, Fez, and Marrakesh are the big tourist destinations, so they have an extra large tourist police presence here. And we could definitely feel it. Even though you can't even see it so much in Marrakesh, because a lot of them, they said something like 70% of the police force there is undercover. They just dressed in street clothes, walking around. And we did see one or two of them arresting locals, and they were just dressed like normal people. You wouldn't even know they were cops, which is pretty cool to know that there's that kind of police presence around, so that you feel safe. And it's definitely not here. You could tell there's a whole different vibe here. So keep that in mind. If you're a tourist, this might not be the place to be. If you're a traveler like we are, you'll definitely enjoy the vibe here. So let's see where we're at now. So we are back. We took about a 15-minute ride up the coast. So you can see we're still on the ocean here, and we are now at the biggest mall in Africa. So this is probably gonna be our last stop for the day. This area of Casablanca seems a lot less gritty, a little bit nicer, although there are more tourists here. So maybe we'll start to get a better impression of Casablanca. But we are looking forward to going in here, doing a little shopping, and finding some more foods. I think she's on a mission to find some ice cream. It sounds damn good to me. What a beautiful day though. We got a breeze. It is a nice looking mall from the outside. I mean, lots of green. This is the greenest area I've seen in all of Morocco so far. And like I mentioned in the first video, I just love how they love their flag here. They have it everywhere you go, is the Moroccan flag. Look at me, I'm a Moroccan flag too today. Let's find the entrance. So the mall is pretty big, but it's definitely not impressive. I mean, if you've been to an Asian mall, this doesn't even hold a candle to it. But for an African mall, it is pretty big, and it's got an awesome selection of food up on the top floor. I mean, everything you can pretty much imagine. They got all your fast foods, they got your fancy restaurants, you can get tagine, you can get whatever you want up here. We still have not seen an authentic looking taco, which is kind of like what we're all in the mood for. So that might be a bust, but we're gonna keep looking around and see. Now that is a cool fish tank. We'll have to go down there and take a peek at that in a minute. That is a pretty big fish tank. They got some sharks in there. A bunch of little fish. So we're outside now, and it's pretty good grounds outside. I like how they got it done up out here. And like I said, right behind here is the ocean. As far as the mall went, like I said, it was no SM mall or no Asian mall, that's for sure. But it was nice. It had all your big high-end name brands. It had everything you would look for in a mall. 3 stories. Seems to have gone on and on for a big distance, but not too impressive otherwise, right? Just a mall.
Yeah, like you said, a lot of high-end things. There's like 2 or 3 places for the kids.
Lots and lots of kids in there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So overall, yeah, it was all right. It's just a mall. What did you expect, right? Let's see, as far as our day went, Casablanca wasn't off to a good start. Our first impressions weren't that great, but the mosque was okay. Everything was okay, nothing too special here today. And that's just how some travel days are, you know? I think we got off the bus in the wrong place, so to speak. You know, where we started our tour this morning was pretty much not the best neighborhood around. I think up here by the mall and this area of the beach is a little more touristy and a little more Western friendly, so to speak.
It looks like that beach party vibe that I imagine Casablanca to be. There are so many little beach fronts and little places to drink and watch the ocean.
So overall, I would say if we were to come back, we would definitely stay up in this area more and try to get more of this vibe. But even overall, just the people here didn't want the camera around as much, I've noticed. Whereas in Marrakesh, they really didn't mind at all. So just little things made it feel a little uncomfortable in this city. Not bad though, not bad at all. I'm not knocking it in any way. It was okay, just wasn't what we were expecting, I guess. So overall, we had a good day though. And I think we're gonna hop, excuse me. I think we're gonna hop in the car now and head back to Marrakesh and get something to eat for dinner and call it a day. So not the most exciting video, but we love you guys for sticking around anyway. Hit that subscribe button because we are heading to the capital next, Rabat. We're gonna spend a couple of days there and see what we can get into, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon.